Hi everyone, welcome back to Mr. Edmond's channel. This is Jan 2026 P4 walkthrough. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share the content, leave a message for me if you need more clarification, or let me know what you need me to cover in the next video. Thank you. All right, let's see question 8. Question 8 here says that we have a large spherical balloon that is deflating, and they said that the balloon remains spherical as it is deflated. That means a sphere. So what you're saying, what we have here, the radius of the balloon is r, and then the volume is v. Now, this is the most important statement over here. You say that given that the volume of the balloon is modeled to decrease at a constant rate, that means the v, the t, the rate of decrease of the volume is equal to, is constant, so it's a negative, say maybe negative a. It's a constant rate where a is the constant. Use the model to show that the r, the t is k over minus k over r squared. Now we need to find the r, the t. Now we are going to use the chain rule. The r, the t is equal to the r, the v multiplied by the v, the t. Now the r, the v, how do you find the r, the v? The r, the v, the derivative of r respect to v. But how are we going to do this derivative here? We are going to find v first. The balloon is a sphere, so that means the volume is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. That means you can find the v, the r. The v, the r is the 3 comes down, so 4 over 3 multiplied by 3 pi r squared. So that means your the v, the r is equal to 4 pi r squared. So that means your the r, the t is equal to the r, the v is going to be that's the reciprocal of this. This is about the reciprocal of this, so you flip it. So 1 over 4 pi r squared multiplied by the v, the t, which is a constant. What is the constant rate? Multiplied by negative what? Negative a. That means your the r, the t is equal to minus a over 4 pi r squared, which the same as having negative k over, I'm going to write it on top, with the same as having the r, the t as negative a over 4 pi r squared, which is the same as negative k over r squared. The k here, the constant, is one which is negative a over 4 pi. That's a constant. That's a constant k, not negative. Part B of the question. Part B of the question, they're asking us to solve the differential equation in part A. The differential equation you have is the r, the t equals to negative k over r squared. So how do we solve this? So we separate the variables. So we have the r multiplied by r squared. This is equal to negative k multiplied by the t. Integrate this side. So what you have here, you have r cubed over 3 is equal to negative kt plus the constant of integration c. Now this is the general solution. So but they ask us to find r in terms of what? R in terms of t. So they have given us boundary conditions here, or initial conditions here. So we have the radius, initial radius is 30. That means at t equals to 0, r is equal to what? R is equal to 30. That we just substitute in that to find the value of c. So that means r is equal to 30. So 30 cubed over 3 is equal to negative k into 0 plus what? Plus c. You see that c is equal to 30 squared over what? 30 cubed over 3, which is 27,000 over 3, which is equal to 9,000. Now, the next condition which has been given is that after 24 seconds, the radius of the balloon is 12. So after 24 seconds, the radius of the balloon is 12. So after 24 seconds, the radius r is equal to 12. So we have our equation, r power 3 over 3 equals to minus kt plus 9,000. That means we have our r is 12, so we have 12 cubed over 3 equals to minus k into t. T is 24, and then plus 9,000. Then when you do the calculations here, you end up with your k as 351 t1. But what's the question asking you to do? The question asking you to find the equation of r in terms of t. So you're going to make r the subject. So your final equation is r cubed over 3 is equal to minus 351t plus 9,000. So what you do, you're going to multiply by 3 and then take the cube root. So it's going to be the cube root of multiply, take the 3 on the other side, so you have 227,000 minus, and when you multiply this, you're going to end up with this is going to be 15, it's going to be 10,000 and 10,053 t. That's the cube root. That's your value of r. Part C says given that v is equal to 0 when t is equal to t. So I find the value of t. So that means t is when v is equal to 0. So what you have just found out, we have the formula. But the formula we have here is the formula of r. But if v is equal to 0, it means that can only happen when r is equal to 0. Because v is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So if v is equal to 0, that can only happen when r is equal to what? When r is equal to 0. That means for part C, we just find when r is equal to 0. So we have a cube root of 2700 minus 153t. This is equal to 0. Because for v is equal to 0, it cannot happen when r is equal to what? When r is equal to 0. That means what you have here, 2700 minus 103t is equal to 0, and then you find out that your t is equal to 25.6. That's